been so encouraged by this group because this group, the Facebook algorithm loves us because we go live and we're going posting every day. And I love it because my whole entire Facebook feed is taken over by this group for this week. And it's amazing because there's a lot of crazy stuff going right now. And it's just nice to take a breather and have positivity. So thank you guys for joining us this week. But why I say like this is the season for you guys is like there's no better season to break the power of money over your life than a season of supposedly lack, right? A lot of people are going through some hard stuff right now. A lot of people have lost jobs. A lot of people, it's like they don't know what the future looks like. There's been no better time to break the power of money over your life. And what I mean by the power of money is like, have you ever felt the power of money? We felt this, like it was a few years back and we were in the wedding business, right? Which is, you know, high in the summer and low in the winters, right? Like we make a lot of money in the summer, winters you got a budget for, right? And we had one year that winter was kind of scarce, okay? It was a scarce winter, not a lot of jobs coming in. And we started feeling it. We started kind of really being like, oh no, like we better reach out to people, we better scramble. We were like sending out emails, kind of like, you know, just kind of like begging people
more,
like, hey, is there any, like, you know, you get that thing. And we started looking at the bank account, we start feeling it. You ever look at the bank account and just feel it? Like, and what we realized, we had like a heart check, serious heart check that, wow, we're letting money like determine our emotions. We're letting money have power over our lives that are like, we're looking at our bank account and and we're feeling like the stress of it, you know? And we don't allow that in this family. So we decided to break the power of money in that moment. And if you're in a moment like that, I just bless you with this because you can break the power of money over your life. You can step into wealth right now, you know? And for us, we had like not that much money in the bank, but we decided now's the time. If we're gonna say we believe in generosity and we're gonna say that we believe in this, we gotta do what we believe, right? And so we went to the bank. We went to Rayleigh's. I remember we went to Rayleigh's, which is a grocery store. And we went to the little Wells Fargo little counter there. And we pulled out $3,000. You know, it was a scary amount. We pulled out $3,000. And we went and we gave it away.
And it was so fun. It was so terrifying pulling out the money.
You know, it was painful, but it was beautiful. And it broke the power of money over our life to say, money, you don't tell us how to feel. You don't tell us that we can't be generous. We stepped into abundant thinking. We stepped into true wealth and we gave that money away to friends who needed it in that time. And it felt amazing, you guys, to break the power of money. And guess what? We survived, okay? We survived, okay? And you're going to survive too. Money replenishes. Time does not. And that's why we encourage you guys, invest in yourselves, invest in yourselves. You know, there's a story in the Bible. My dad's a pastor, so I grew up hearing the Bible a lot, right? And so there's a story that always stuck with me, which is this mom who is sowing in tears. It's this concept of sowing in tears. So she's planting. And I just imagine this mom and like holding her baby. And she knows that she doesn't have that much food. And she's you know, planting that food in the ground crying because she could feed the baby right now with the food, or she could plant it and reap a bigger harvest for years to come, right? And she's crying with the baby in her arms, walking through the fields, planting these seeds in the ground, saying, this was for my baby, but I need to plant it. I need to sow it in good soil, right? I need to plant this in good soil, you know? And it's this concept of sowing in tears and reaping for years to come, okay? And Amazon can be one of those things, you guys, that's scary. When you get to this point, you're like, oh, product research is fun. Samples are fun. And then you're like, okay, wait. And then you hit the reality check of, I am this far in the process. Now I have to make the decision to leap off the cliff and order $5,000 worth of product. You know, like it's a scary moment. And you need to sow in tears in that moment and say, this may be painful in the short season, but it's going to pay me back for years to come in the long season. You know, a short-term sacrifice for a long-term reward. That's what we're talking about here, you guys. And you guys are good soil. You guys are good soil. And that's why we invest in you. That's why we invest in you, because we believe when we invest our money in you, it grows good fruit. It changes families' futures forever. Can I show you guys something that I don't show anyone? Is that okay? Let me know in the comments if I can show you something. You know, this is confidential information. Okay. So if you know me, don't like bring this up at church. I'm just kidding. I'm not, we're very open with money. We love money. And that's one of the other things. Like if you have a hard time talking about money, money may have a little more power over your life than you think. Okay. So we're open to talking about money, but let me just tell you guys something that's crazy. And I just feel like incredibly blessed to even just say this, to even just show you what I'm about to show you. Okay. And we've never done this before in Rainmaker Challenge. Okay. So when God gave us, I feel like this calling in our lives to help people step into financial abundance, he gave us this blueprint of Amazon, and we learned the system. We took it, we taught other people, we saw results. We were like, we need to get this in front of more people. But we ran out of people, right? We talked about friends and family, but eventually we had to reach more people. So we started investing in Facebook ads, right? How many of you guys found us through a Facebook ad? Drop it in the comments. If you saw a video of Chelsea in a maroon shirt walking through Target, that was a Facebook ad, right? So we started investing in Facebook ads. We're like, if we really believe that this is like a calling in our lives to help people break poverty off their life forever and step into financial abundance, we need to do what we say we believe. Okay. We need to put money where our mouth is. So we invested $2,000 in Facebook ads, $2,000 in Facebook ads. We were like, oh my gosh, scary amount, right? $2,000 in Facebook ads. With that $2,000, we had probably 20 people join our Rainmaker program. And this is like the first mini little challenge we did. And those people had radical breakthroughs. Some of those people are our coaches that you guys see on the calls today. Okay. They've had breakthrough. They're making money and now they're helping other people. This is like the fruit that grows more fruit, or planting those seeds, that's planting more seeds, that's planting more seeds. So we took that money that we made from Rainmakers and we reinvested it back into Facebook ads. The next time we spent $10,000 on Facebook ads, another scary amount. Wow, $10,000 on Facebook ads. So crazy, guys. And this process has continued to go. And that's why you're seeing this group so big as it is today, because over the last 30 days, this is my Facebook ad account screenshot. People they don't believe what they say they believe. People do. People believe what they do, okay? And we believe in you so much so that we spent, can anyone read that number right there? $103,000, $899.31. We have spent $100,000 to get you in this group right now to hear this message, okay? In the last 30 days, we've spent 6 figures because we believe in you. And every single one of you, this is so fun. When I'm nerdy, so I love the numbers, okay? Can you see that per purchase column right there? That's how much it costs to get one of you in this group on average, okay? So on average, it's anywhere from 25 to, someone was really expensive, 1,221. Whoever you're really expensive. But we got one purchase on that one. So it costs money to get you guys in this group. On average, $30 to $50 per person. But how much is it worth it, you guys? If you could pay $30, that's like a meal out, right? If you could take a meal out and pay that to change someone's life forever, would you do it? We did it this month, okay? So we invest in you. We invest in Facebook ads and Mark Zuckerberg, right? But it's because we needed to get you here. We want to get you here because this message, whether or not you join us for our full Rainmakers program, or you just do this $27 challenge and you walk away smiling, either one of those, we are happy and we bless you because this abundant thinking, this how can I mindset, this will shift your entire future if you really take action on it. Okay. So I love you guys. We believe in you and we're so proud of you for getting to the end of the challenge. I want to ask you guys, is it okay if we spend today teaching you guys about what we built in Rainmakers Academy? What we built over the last 3-4 years, we built something crazy for Amazon sellers that help you compress time, accelerate success, and scale your business to 6 figures. Let me know in the comments if it's okay if we tell you about our full Rainmakers Academy program. Now, if you're like, I don't want to join any other program, I'm good with the $27, that's okay. But I want you to stick with me because the things we're going to teach you about as we're talking about what we've done over the last 4 years, I want you to model after, okay? So you can learn, even if you're not going to join us for the full year, you can learn a lot about what successful Amazon sellers are doing if you pay attention to this training. So I love this. I saw the word Amazon while I was getting ready to fall asleep, and that's why I joined the challenge. I'm ready. I love it. Thank you for investing in me. I've seen this is a gift. There's a lot of people crying in the comments. Thank you guys. Like, we love you guys so much. It's just like, man. And this is so, I mean, it's so awesome. Like, I just think of our last group, our February group. We have so many gems in that group. We've had them come on this. We've had a lot of them come in the challenge, but like in our full Rainmaker program, we have like lifelong friends I feel like we built in this group. Yes. And same thing with you guys. We feel like we've really gotten to know you over this week. Like I said, it's like a summer camp. We came in, it's a little awkward, we don't know each other, and now we're all crying at the end because this thing is ending, but it doesn't have to end. And that's where we have our full year-long mentorship program with Rainmakers Academy. And let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about that. So let me know, is that okay if we just spend some time diving into it? I'm really excited. It's kind of like our baby. Before Kaizen, we had this baby, and we've just been nurturing this baby. He's been growing up. He's about 4 years old, but he's very, very advanced, okay? So again, the fastest path to wealth, you guys, choose an opportunity. Hint, it's everywhere. I've showed you guys, inspired you with stories. There's opportunity everywhere. We talked about that guy on Turo who made $1 million, right? There's opportunity everywhere, but if you're going to choose one, I would choose Amazon because the customers are already there. With every other opportunity, every other thing that comes away, ask yourself, do I have to get my customers or are they already there, right? Amazon, they're already there. You just got to put the right plant in the right place. Then focus, follow one course until successful. And then number 3, earn more than you spend and invest the difference. Whether you're investing in yourself, you're investing in others, or you're investing in things that continue to multiply your money. Now, that was the fast path to wealth. Do you guys want to know the faster path to wealth? It is get a mentor. Get a mentor. And Chelsea and I are huge believers in education and investing in ourselves to get mentors. And we've done this over years. It took us years though to do it. It took us years to do it. I don't know why. Like, I mean, I love the self-help books here and there and things like that. Like I've seen results from getting those, but I always avoided like buying the course or going to the conference. Yeah. Do you remember the first time we went to a conference? I do, yeah. There was. I'm gonna run to the restroom while Chelsea tells the story. Yeah, I can tell the story really fast. This is like, you know, it's all this coffee and those sugar-free gummy bears. You know, he hasn't had any sugar-free gummy bears. Don't worry, guys. The little video thing. There we go. I was blurry for a second. But yeah, so like Steven said, just a quick story about like one of the first conferences that we ever paid for and wanted to invest in ourselves. And we were a couple of years into our photography journey. And I had been following this like really well-known photographer named Caitlin James. And she gives and gives and gives. And she has a lot of free content on her blog that I loved following. And it was super educational. And I grabbed a lot of gold nuggets from her. But it came time for this big conference that she was going to be speaking at along with some other really amazing people. And I was just like, Steven, like, I really want to go. This is like all the way in Georgia. This is expensive to fly there and all these things. And I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm going. And through this conference wasn't even just like this specific photographer, it was many people, but she did what probably to her felt like a very simple presentation on like 10 different business hacks that she had been using in her wedding photography business. Didn't you go to that one and I went to a different one or something too? Because I remember you came like afterwards, like, oh my gosh, Steven. Like, I think we split up. We did split up that time. Yeah. We were like, there was different breakout sessions, and I was like, oh, I want to go this one. She's like, I want to go. And we're like, okay, we'll go separate ones and we'll come back and compare notes. And from that one hour session of this photographer who felt like she was probably just rambling off, oh, this is just simple, like changed the trajectory of our business forever and had me set up systems that we are now using that has skyrocketed our wedding photography business. And it was because of that one investment. And again, the conference wasn't even like everything about like her topic. It was other things too, but from one hour session that I had paid all of this money for, like changed our business. And I looked at Steven and I was just like, why didn't we do this sooner? Why didn't we invest in our photography business and in these courses and in this stuff sooner? Like it would have saved us so much time and would have skyrocketed me to this place. And I know everything happens for a reason, but from then on, we're like,
this, if we ever see something that we feel like is worth investing in, like just go for it, just do it, because it takes your business and yourself to the next level. It's so much faster.
We kind of joke like we're the crazy ones now because hold on, it's gonna be echo for a second. We're the crazy ones because we're fast action takers, you guys. Yes. And I want to encourage you to do this. I mean, we've built up the faith over the years of doing this, but we will make big financial decisions in moments because we just see the value in things and we're like, that's it. We're going for it. I remember a couple years ago, I was like, I want to join this mastermind group. And I was this internet marketing conference. I was like, this is it. This is it. I have this Rainmakers thing. I really need to get in front of more people. And this is my thing. This is going to be the thing. And they showed me what it was, kind of like what I'm about to show you, right? And they dropped the price $25,000. And I was at this conference alone, okay? So I'm fired up, but Chelsea's at home, and I'm like, hey, like you guys know. So
I knew he was gonna ask. Yeah, I knew it from the beginning.
But we built up the faith where Chelsea on that phone call, it was probably like, I was like, I have 10 more minutes to make my decision. There's always like a timer, right? I was like, I called her, probably 2-minute call. She goes, I believe in you. If you think this is it, let's go. Let's do it. We'll find a way. How can we, right? Mm-hmm. And so we invested in this program. Scary investment. It was like $2,000 a month. We were paying for this thing. But that product, I mean, that like experience, that mastermind, it connected with people. It taught me things. And like what you guys are experiencing now is fruit of that. Like I learned Facebook ads, I learned things like that. And we've joined other programs since, $3,000, $5,000. We joined other like communities and programs. We continue to invest back in ourselves. And we see the fruit. Mm-hmm. Even buying this house, you guys, we made a decision on buying the house we're in right now in like a 24-hour period. Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't like we need to pray about this for a week. We're just like, it feels, this is it. Like we just saw it. We saw the goal and we went for it, So know yourself and take action on this stuff. Take fast action, but also, you work your way up. You build faith as you go. And so the number one way to compress your time, the fastest path to wealth, is to get a mentor. And what I say by mentor, it's not just a coach, it's a mentor. Mentors, my mentor, I have a mentor right now. We pay into, and like he helps me do the things we're doing and gives me advice. I was just on the phone with him yesterday. But mentors are people who have paid the price. Mm-hmm. Mentors are people who have paid the price. And mentors aren't the gurus. They're not the people who just have the shiny stories and they're at the top of the mountain. You'll never reach them. Okay. Mentors are people who have paid the price and they share vulnerably their honest successes and their honest mistakes. You shut the door there. Mentors have paid the prices and we've paid the price with Amazon. You guys, there was a day on Amazon where we were at church and I was like, looking at my Amazon app and I was like, wow, we got a lot of sales today. And I was like, wait a second. There's a lot of sales coming in. I was like, there's something going on. And I realized that I had accidentally put a 95% off coupon on the page on Amazon, on the public page. And so people were just getting my product for free. And there was like $8,000 of product that got sold that day for free because I made one little mistake, you guys. And one little mistake. And Amazon is kind of a crazy place. There's things changing all the time. And if you're going to do Amazon, I don't care if you do it with us, but you need to have a mentor. You need to have someone who's walking you through this process and helping you avoid those mistakes. Because that mistake cost us $8,000 that day. We were able to cut it off. It would have been more. We would have been totally cleared out of inventory. Yeah. We were able to call Amazon and cut off a lot of the orders. But $8,000, lost while we were at church. That was not the it
was a great learning experience.
Not the best day, but we learn from mistakes and we teach that in Rainmakers. We're like, click this button here because if you don't, you may lose it. But no. Don't worry. Amazon's not that scary, I promise. That little feature that I lost a bunch of money, they've since changed and the default option is to the good option. Okay, so don't worry about that one. I don't want to cause fear in anybody, but it's those little things, okay, that we learn together, and we're just a couple steps ahead. Okay, we're just a couple steps ahead. I would say we are Amazon experts because we've been doing this and we've been we've been putting our full time into this, and people in our community are too. But honestly, we don't know everything. We're just a few steps ahead. And I had this picture in my mind the last time I did this challenge, this analogy. I grew up in Illinois, actually. We're in California now, but I grew up in Illinois. There's like snowy winters. And I remember walking to school in the snow sometimes. We were only like 3 blocks away, but like as a, third grader, it felt very far, right? And I remember we would go with my best friend Tyler's older brother, Ryan. He would walk with us to school and he would walk ahead of us. And Ryan, he knew the shortcut, actually. You could go around the block and it would take a long time, or you could go through the secret side yard through this neighbor like place, like I don't know who these people were, but we would go through the yard literally every day because it was a shortcut. But we wouldn't have known that shortcut if it wasn't for Ryan, who went ahead of us 2 years ahead, right? And he went ahead of us, he led us. It also would have been really hard to get through the snow if we didn't walk right behind Ryan. If he didn't just make those slightly bigger footprints that we could step into and get through that snow, you guys. And that's the power of hiring a mentor. We're just ahead of you, creating the tailwind that you can come under and you can come behind and you can just step in our footsteps and say, put your foot there, put your foot here. We're going to show you the shortcut. Don't go that way. Everyone's saying to go that way. Just go this way. Go right to the path. Go right to school and step in our footsteps. Okay. So that's why we're offering what we're going to offer you guys today, which is the full Rainmakers Academy experience. Okay. I'm hyping it up enough. You guys are excited. I can tell.
Excited.
I'm excited. I get so excited when we get to share about this because this is like, it's like we're showing you photos of our baby. Have you ever had someone like pull out their phone and show you all their photos of their kids? That's what we're about to do with Rainmakers Academy. You get to brag on Rainmakers for a day. If you made it this far in the challenge, you have qualified to see this stuff, okay? Because we don't just let anyone into Rainmakers. We require people to go through the challenge and make it to day 7. So if you're watching now, welcome. Okay, so check this out. So on the Rainmaker app, there is a secret button that just appeared this morning called Apply for Premium, okay? Apply for Premium. All you gotta do is click that button and it's gonna take you to this website right here. It's therainmakerchallenge.com/finish line. We may have Lainey post that in the comments and we'll pin it as well. But therainmakerchallenge.com/finish line. If you made it to the end of the challenge, I want you to go to this website and at least just put your name and email in here. Put the name and email you've used to opt in. I was like, David and Lindsay's name is on here. He's in the challenge he's one of our bride and grooms joined the challenge. So we shot their wedding and they're in the challenge. And their name is auto-filling in here for some reason.
Love you guys.
Shout out. Okay, so I'm gonna do an email here. I'm gonna do my name. Now, if you guys want to enter to win the grand prize, you have to do this first step, okay? So this is kind of a 2-part website. One, it's to enter the grand prize. So go put your name and email in here. But number 2, it's to apply for Rainmakers Academy, okay? So I'm gonna walk you guys through this whole process and show you everything we've created for you to make this the most amazing experience ever, okay? So continue to next step. And on this page, it's a long page. I'm just about to warn you. You may want to just save this page up. Let me go through it and explain everything for you guys. And then come back later and sign up, okay? Sign up for our full year-long academy. We have little videos in here on each page that you're about to go through that explain what that page is about and how to do it. But here's the fine print, we are looking for a select group of Rainmakers. This challenge is really to weed out the people that Amazon isn't a good fit for. We're all about results in Rainmakers. So we go through all the stuff in the challenge so that people have a really solid foundation, but also so people don't join Rainmakers just thinking like, I'm going to make it rain tomorrow. And then like, it's not a good fit for them. Okay. If you made it this part in the challenge, you understand the business. You have very realistic expectations of what it takes, time, money, mindset, tech, all those things. Okay. So if you know that this is for you, this page is for you. Okay. Now I want you guys before, we'll read this at the end, but this is our Rainmaker manifesto. And to make sure you agree with that before joining us. Let's go down here. Okay. Now Rainmakers Academy is a really in-depth program that kind of combines knowledge. It combines like a course, and it combines tools, and it combines one-on-one help as well as group help, as well as done for you services. Okay. So we have a course that we've been building out over the last 4 years. That's literally everything you need to know about Amazon. And you get lifetime access to this. Okay. So you get lifetime access to this step-by-step blueprint. It literally has everything you need about product research, preparing your product, launching your product, scaling. It has like live recordings from past trainings I've done. It's got everything in this course. this course is amazing, but there's a lot of Amazon courses out there. Okay. There's a lot of Amazon courses out there. And I'll tell you guys, just like, if I can mentor you for a second, a course isn't enough. Okay. A course is not enough when it comes to Amazon. Some things a course is enough. Like, it's like, take the course, do the thing, but Amazon is an ever changing beast. Okay. And you need some other things to be successful, truly successful, and compress time, not just like hit walls. When I first got on Amazon, I took all the courses, okay? And I still made big mistakes. So we've created all these bonuses to help you guys in this process. Let me zoom in so you guys can see these, okay? So I'm just gonna roll through these bonuses real quick. And as I roll through these are also gonna be educational. If you're, taking notes, take notes on these things. And let me know in the comments if you like these, okay? Because, if you don't like any of these bonuses, we'll just take them out, okay? So number one, you're gonna get 4 months of done with you passive income coaching through Voxer, okay? Voxer. So when you join Rainmakers Academy, we actually pair you up with a Rainmaker certified coach, like you've seen, who have been through the process. They're a couple steps ahead. They've hit the Benjamin Club, and you get their contact on Voxer. Voxer is like it's like a walkie-talkie app, okay? Let's see if I have any Voxers this morning, okay? So I don't have any audio ones I can play for you guys, but Voxer looks like this. It's just like a messaging app, and you can hit the button. Let me see if I can send one. I'm gonna send one to Nicole, okay? So this is Nicole, one of our coaches. Hey, Nicole, I'm just testing out Voxer and showing it live on the screen. Do you hear that? I just sent her an audio message, right? And she can respond back. It's just like a walkie-talkie. And this is key, you guys, with Amazon, is to have someone walking with you. It's like having Ryan walking right in front of you in front of the snow. Whenever you hit something that's weird on Amazon, you're like, hey, do I click the blue button or the red button? I'm afraid if I click the red button, my account will explode, right? And your coach is like, oh, yeah, click the blue button, right? Voxer, they're going to walk with you for a 4-month period at the very beginning, just to help you guys take action and to help you get through those initial kind of questions that you have, okay? Because the course covers a lot, but sometimes things change on Amazon, so the coach is there for you for 4 months, done with you, passive income coaching. Next, you get annual membership to our mastermind community group, okay? So this is a Facebook group like the challenge group, but a lot smaller, a lot more curated. It's all the people who are taking action on this thing. And because after the challenge, not everyone in the challenge actually takes action, okay? But this group is people who are going after it, and we meet every single week in that group. And it's a group that if you have a question, you can post it there too and get tons of answers. You get tons of feedback. You can have people who speak the same language when you're talking about ACOS percentages and FNSKUs and all these new terms you're going to learn. FOB and EXW, right? You're going to learn all these new terms, and you're going to have a clan of people who can speak the same language, right? And you can celebrate with them. I got my sample. A lot of people keep, they're like, I'm not telling my friends and family about this business. We had a Rainmaker just the other day tell us just this week, like they've been selling for probably 2 years, making good money on Amazon. And they just this week told their family.
Told one side of their family. Some family members knew, others didn't.
You gotta, some people may think you're crazy, but it's okay. But you have a group where you can be like, these are my people, and I can come rant, I can come vent, I can come get answers, I can come give value. That's the value of a mastermind group, you guys, is everyone in this group has their own strengths. And we've seen this with our coaches, but also with our students. We had a student come in, she's like, oh, my husband, he's a cybersecurity expert. Can we do a training? I'm like, yeah. So we did a cybersecurity training to help us stay safe online. We had someone who is an expert at financial planning. She came in when like all the COVID-19 stuff was happening. She came in and talked about resources. So a mastermind group, we combine the power of all our knowledge into one group for a season, and we just all push each other further. Okay, so that's the annual mastermind group. Next, we have the Searchy.io integration. This is a brand new thing that I'm super excited about, but I have to show you guys this because it's very powerful to see. So when you guys upgrade to the full Rainmaker, we will unlock next week. If you guys upgrade this weekend, we'll unlock the full Rainmaker app. Okay, so I need to remember my password. Is that it? And it looks like this. You get the full Power Profit tool. You get the course in here. You get our upgraded resources. And then we also have more tools coming in the next week. But this little magic button down here is called Searchy. Searchy is amazing, you guys. So how many people have like ever bought a course, but the videos are kind of long and you're like, you like 6 months later, you're like, where was that one video on Facebook ads? I need to find that video, but this video is an hour long and I don't have the time, right? At Rainmakers, we're all about buying back your time. And Searchy is $2,000 a year. But when I saw that, I was like, no brainer, because that's going to save you guys time, right? A lot of our Rainmakers are moms or people working jobs. They only have 30 minutes. They can't spend time to these things. So if you need to find something quick, you click on Searchy, you search for, let's say, Facebook ad, and it will literally